So Joshua, let's talk more about Jakdam Farms. How many ponds do you have?
Okay, so currently we have 6 different ponds. That is tarpaulin ponds. We have 6 tarpaulin ponds, and then we have 3 earthen ponds. In total, we are looking at 12,000 capacity.
Wow.
Yeah, but we are trying to uh, afford a spacious place, so we are operating at 8,000 capacity.
Wow.
Although we can accommodate 12,000, but we are working at 8,000 capacity.
That's impressive. Yeah. But what's the difference between the tarpaulin pond and then the earthen one?
Okay, so the tarpaulin ponds are mainly constructed with a tarpaulin material, and then the structures are made to hold the tarpaulin film. And then the earthen ponds are the dugout ponds, where you dig the ground and then pour your water, find something to protect the walls from colliding or something, collapsing into the ponds. Yes. So basically the earthen ponds is the type of pond that is closer to their natural habitat, because they feel more comfortable in the earthen ponds. You don't get to change water. They get extra food from the pond, that's worms and other microorganisms as well.
Okay. So it means that the tarpaulin type, you can always collapse it and move it elsewhere?
Yes. That is movable.
But do you manage ponds for clients, for other people?
Oh yes, sure. So we have clients outside the country and within the country where we set up farms for them and then help them with the management as well. So
you work beyond?
Yes, we work beyond Jakdam Farms. Yes, we work beyond Jakdam Farms. We do routine visits at farms if they need somebody to actually manage the farm, and then we just do probably routine visits. We do that as well. So.
Okay. But what types of catfish do you deal with? What species do you deal with?
Okay, so I deal with the hybrid and then the clarias. So basically, as I said earlier, we have 3 types of 3 breeds, species commonly found in Ghana. The clarias, the rapinos. The clarias basically means the ability of the fish to breathe out of water. Yes, so you can pick a catfish, place it out of the water, it will survive for about 2 hours. Yes. And then we are also into the hybrid, which is the fusion of the clarias and then the heterobanchus.
Yes. Okay. So these are the common ones you find locally.
Yes, in Ghana. We have other species like the Dutch species, Dutch clarias, Dutch hybrid. Yes.
Okay. Now, do catfish reproduce?
No. I think I find the question a bit funny because I get a lot of people thinking probably when they patronize or when they buy 100 fingerlings from you, they are looking to attain somewhere around 400 by the end of the year. They don't reproduce.
They should multiply, or they don't.
They don't multiply. They are not like tilapia. Tilapia do reproduce, but then catfish don't reproduce. We do artificial reproduction, that is spawning.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so that is why after the cycle you have to come back to the hatchery to buy from us.
Okay, so the artificial process, could you explain that a bit for us?
Okay, so basically we use broodstock. Broodstocks are fishes basically kept for reproduction, for production of the fingerlings. So you pick a male broodstock. Broodstocks are mainly 1 year and above. So you pick the male and then the female broodstock. The female carries the eggs. We inject it with artificial hormones just to help their fertilization period. So we inject it with the artificial hormones, strip out the eggs, and then kill the male, sacrifice the male, remove the sperm sac in the male, which is called a milk sac. Yes, remove that sac, cut it, mix the milk, the sperm with the eggs, and then spread it on top of a net inside the pond, the spawning bath. Yes. So that is it. We do that and then the eggs hatch. That is how we normally
do the artificial process. So if that is the case, in their natural states, They reproduce.
They reproduce, yes.
Oh, it's because of that system we are using now. That is why they don't.
They don't reproduce, yes.
Okay.
And it will take a long time for catfish to reproduce. And we the farmers, always want to sell our stock in time. Yes.
Okay.
So you just have to come to the hatchery, like Jakdam Farms, order for your fingerlings, and then yes, because if they reproduce, I cannot operate a hatchery. Yes, so it's actually
okay. I mean, I used to assume that once I've got 100 fingerlings, I should expect them to be producing, but I think it's clear.
Yes.
Because of the process it goes through, that can't happen.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Joshua. So these catfishes, what do you usually feed them?
Okay, so we have the commercial pellets that we normally buy from the market, we buy from the stores, and then we also, for my farm, I also culture something called azolla, some feed, natural feed called azolla, and then duckweed as well. Azolla and duckweed are floating aquatic plants that we use to feed them. It's very high in protein and other amino acids. So in order to reduce my production costs, I feed them with 40% commercial pellets, and then 60% of the azolla.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. So, is there any fun fact about these catfish you would like to share with us?
Yes. It's quite interesting, you know. Let me touch about their feeding. If you fail to feed your catfish on time or adequately, they feed on each other. Catfish is very carnivorous. They are carnivorous. Yes, they are not like tilapia. Tilapia are herbivorous, so even if you don't feed them, they don't feed on each other. But catfish feed on each other. If you fail to sort them, grade them into sizes, they feed on each other.
The bigger ones will feed on the smaller ones.
Yes, and most of the times you find your big fishes dying. So if you're a farmer and then you don't sort your fishes, the smaller ones, here lies the case that the smaller ones feel the bigger one is always getting enough food or fighting with them on the food, and then even bigger ones breathe more oxygen in the water. So then we have to take care of that. So the smaller ones group attack the bigger one. Most of the time they are the bigger fishes that you find floating. Oh, yes. Wow. Yes. The other interesting fact about catfish farming is that, you know, the recent research shows that catfish, if you consume catfish, it actually helps you like improve your mental state, your thinking capacity and all that. So these are some of the interesting facts about catfish.
What's their lifespan?
Okay, in their natural habitat, catfish can grow up to 14 years.
14?
Yes, but I doubt there is any farmer who would like to
wait that long.
Yes. So we mostly sell them at 2 years maximum. You sell them off. That is if you are trying to get broodstock out of them. I earlier mentioned that broodstock are fishes weighing above 1 kilo, and then they are age around like above 1 year as well. So if you are growing broodstock, then you have to keep them above 1 year and make sure that their weight is somewhere above 1 kilo.
Okay. So with your catfish farm, for instance, who are your target markets? Which people patronize your stock more?
Okay, so my target market is it's scattered a bit, but most of my customers are the grills, the point and kill, vendors. Yes. Okay. So those are the ones that patronizes my fish more, because I normally grow 1 kilo and above, and then they prefer bigger fishes, and we target those sizes. So we also smoke our fishes and then sell it to the market women. That is grilled, smoked catfish. We have packaged smoked catfish as well. And then very soon we are looking into processing the catfish into sausages and all that.
Sausages?
Yes, sausages.
That will be interesting.
That will be around next year. We will do that. So, our coming training section, we also teach that. So anyone who decides I want to do catfish farming should be assured that there's a ready market for the catfish. Is that it? Yes. If you don't overprice your fishes, yes. You have the ready market. And then one thing people fail to do is to patronize the right hatchery or the right consultant. For Jakdam Farms, if you buy your fingerlings or you set up your farm, we make sure that we link you to some of our customers as well. As you can see, we recently harvested. We have literally sold out all our stock. So if you buy your fingerlings, juveniles from us, if you buy your poms, if you invite us to set up your farm, yes, we always link you to the customers.
Okay. So, with all we've spoken about, what are some of the challenges one should expect going into catfish farming?
Oh, catfish farming is capital intensive. You have to be aware of that. That is why you have to get a formal training to know your production budget. Yes. And then the other challenge is not getting the right market, as in purchasing your fingerlings from different sources, and then you end up not knowing where to sell them. You'll be at the mercy of the market women. And trust me, where you can sell catfish for 40 cedis, the market women will buy it 19 cedis for you. So it's always advisable to know, to conduct a market survey, know where you are going to sell your fish, the sizes you are going to produce. If you have any market woman who wants to probably buy your fish at a good rate, then you try to produce smoking size fishes. If you know, probably you contact the grills and they are ready to buy your fish, you produce matured or like 1 kilo and above fishes for them. And also with urban farming, the main challenge is where to channel your wastewater. That is, if you are not using the right system, probably a recirculating aquaculture system or the bioflow system, where to channel your wastewater becomes a challenge. So these are some things that you have to actually analyze before you even start your fish farming journey.
And are there any diseases or something that disturb the catfishes?
Yes. You know, good water quality is all you need to achieve a successful fish cycle, production cycle. So catfishes they are naturally strong, but then if you fail to change your water on time, use a quality feed, then that is where the infection starts kicking in. So you change your water regularly. A disease like dropsy, there is a catfish disease called dropsy. That is where their belly gets swollen and then they only float on the surface. Yes, these are bacterial infections, which comes as a result of maybe poor maintenance on your pond or the failure to change your water in time. So mostly catfish, if you change your water and then feed them with quality feed, you hardly record any disease or mortalities on your farm.
Okay, so these challenges are things that can be kept under control if managed well.
Yes.
But I'm sure you've enjoyed some successes since you started this. You said 4 years now, right?
Yes.
Could you share some with us?
Okay, so with fish farming, you just have to be passionate and then do more research. I started as a novice, and now I am training people, and also constructing, setting up farms, trying to introduce more designs, as in recirculating aquaculture system. So another success is that probably I started with just one pond, just one tarpaulin pond, and now look at the capacity. That is, I started with 1,000 capacity, and now I'm operating at 8,000 capacity. So that is quite impressive.
Yeah,
on my side. Yes. That is.
And then the setups you've even been able to.
Oh yes. As at 2023, as at now, we've been able to set around 12 farms.
That's good.
12 big farms. Minimum was around 2,000 capacity.
Wow.
And then we've been able to also sell fingerlings to other backyard farms at the capacity of somewhere 500. Some do patronize 2,000, 10,000. Yes. So that is quite impressive on my side.
You're a big man now. You're doing big stuffs here. Really big stuffs here. That's really impressive to know. So, any last words you have for anyone watching this who's inspired and wants to start catfish farming? Any last words for that person?
I would say fish farming is not only for those probably who have agriculture or aquaculture background. No, anyone at all can venture into fish farming. Just get some 2 days, 3 days training, and then you can start without failing. Yes. So if you want to start a fish farm, this is the time for you to start, and then I must say it's profitable. It's profitable if done well. So if you are thinking of starting a catfish farm, do not procrastinate anymore. Just
now is the time.
Yes, just start. Even workers, I am an engineer. I'm working for a company, American Towers, but I still operate an 8,000 capacity farm.
Yeah.
So if you are there and you need an extra source of income, you can start fish farming.
It's highly
as little,
doable.
yes, as little as 100 capacity, you can start, and then before you realize, you've grown into a big farm. Yes.
That's really good. If people want to reach Jakdam Farms, do you have contacts you want to put out there?
Yes.
Email or something?
So my social media handles are Jakdam Farms on YouTube, Jakdam Farms on Instagram, Jakdam Farms on TikTok, and then my email is jakdamfarms@gmail.com.
Okay.
My contact is 0248 570441.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we are sure people will be reaching out to you to find out more. Thank you so much for making time for this video.
You're welcome. It's been nice talking to you.
It's been nice having you too.
All right.
Hello once again. This session has been very educative. We've learned so much about catfish. I hope you also learned more. If you have further questions, you want to visit Jakdam, you'd find all details about them in the description section. Remember to like this video, share, and if you are new here, remember to subscribe. See you in our next video.